This is our next in a series of videos on gutter guards, the good, the bad, the ugly. I'm doing a voiceover because this day was quite windy and the sound didn't come through. But here we're working on a beautiful house outside of Nemo. A very fine house, very expensive, and they invested a lot of money into putting these very fine quality gutter guards here. Very expensive, good quality gutter guards, but they ended up being quite problematic. One problem we had here is that you can kind of tell the gutter guard is tilted into the roof. So that means that things pile up there kind of in a V shape there. It's not so bad this year, but in previous years, this whole gutter would just pile up with debris, particularly pine needles. The gutter guard was very effective at keeping things out of the gutter, but things just piled up on top of it and would cause runoff, and they still need to get their gutters clean regardless. So that was unfortunate. But the bigger problem we had on this job is with this metal roof. We get snow in the winter, and then the sun would shine on it, and it would cut because of the metal roof. It would melt even in colder temperatures. But then when that runoff from the roof hit this metal gutter guard, it would just instantly freeze, and it would create a layer of ice on the gutter, on top of the gutter. So it made the gutter completely ineffective, and it just caused the water to run off over the gutter guard. So that ended up being a very big problem on this job. The gutter guard prevented the gutter from doing its job, from draining water. Instead, water just poured over this gutter in the winter on cold days that was warm enough to melt off the roof, but then hit here and would ice over, and then it would come off here and go on the deck, and it would just ice up their deck, create huge puddles of ice all over their deck, and was really problematic. And the customer, unfortunately, understandably, was not happy with their installation of their gutters. So just an example of even some of the finest quality gutters can be very problematic. Sometimes it's just best not to install gutter guards and just to use your gutters as they're designed and just have them maintained and cleaned on a regular basis.